Hello there, I'm Mikata, and welcome back to Diablo to Resurrected. This is my assassin, Nebula. She's a dual claw assassin, and this is normal difficulty. Let me show you a clip that inspired me to build the assassin as Nebula, the character from Guardians of the Galaxy. So here Nebula and Gamora are fighting, and Nebula is using something that sticks probably, but let's imagine those are claws, and when she hits there is lightning also, and that lightning makes me think of claws of thunder. And here is the build. As I've already mentioned, claws of thunder, 20 points. For now I'm using Dragon Claw, but going forward I would really like to go back to my favorite skill, Dragon Tail. But since I'm a dual claw assassin, weapon block, only 2 points for now, I'll add more in the future. Survivability has not been much of an issue so far. Just very quickly, the gear, the claws are the most interesting part, where I use the updated steel rune word in BTDiablo, where the biggest benefit actually is the crushing blow and open wounds for the boss fights, and for the rest of the playthrough, for the rest of the game, just the 2 mana after each kill. I have strength on the other hand, which is another 2 mana after each kill, and with the AoE from Claws of Thunder, it just refills my mana really quickly. In one of the recent patches, the BTDiablo team introduced 3 new super uniques. Baron, who is in Act 1 in front of the monastery, Hexicon in Act 3 Ruined Pain, and BTDiablo in Frigid Highlands or Ariad Summit. I encountered 2 of those 3 bosses, and what they have in common is trying to one-shot me on player's 8. I had way more problems with Baron, because he was resistant to fire, and back then I was still using Fists of Fire. BTDiablo was unfortunately for the game and happily for me a bit buggy when I encountered him, and he was taking long pauses between the attacks, so I was able to attack him without suffering any hits back, and I was able to defeat BTDiablo, the super unique, even on players 8, unlike the regular Diablo fight that I did on players 1. One of the changes in BTDiablo has been for the early game, so to buff characters and to improve the early game of the characters. And one of the latest changes has been gems. That's why I have some unstacked gems in my inventory. So let me show you very quickly. So flawless diamonds now add damage and all attributes when equipped in weapon or armor. The shield is unchanged. More poison damage, more dexterity for the emeralds, faster cast rate on the weapon, more strength and magic damage reduction on the amethyst. The sapphire is flat cold damage, more mana, probably more cold resist. I don't remember actually. The topazes provide more lightning damage, flat fire damage, and way more life on the rubies. I think the skills are unchanged. Let me know in the comments if I'm missing something. So this is the helm I've been using almost the entirety of my normal playthrough. And of course, this is a lot of health, but I think it is okay for the early game. And as I've mentioned, it really helps to improve the early game for the characters, just as mana pots were made available to be bought from the vendors. I think these changes really help characters in Diablo to come online quickly. One of the things I enjoyed while playing Diablo 4 was that with the extra points from the renown, I can start Diablo 4 with a character, and just as I go outside, my build is more or less online and I can use any of the skills and just enjoy the game. So I had similar experience with these changes. Before I got my aim rune, I was using a two-socket claw with a couple of diamonds, which provided high damage, which was decent, and I enjoyed it. So this will be the recap of my normal playthrough and the introduction of Nebula, my dual claw assassin from the Guardians of the Galaxy. Stay tuned for the second part, for the next part of this playthrough. I hope to do it before Christmas, but I don't promise which year that will be. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!